Hey everybody, this is Daniel here, and today I'm going through my entire VHS collection. This is probably my biggest collection I have so far because I have so many fond memories of that. But now I'm gonna turn the camera back to me, and this is how we're gonna do this. We're actually gonna start with the non actual case ones, and just have like the regular case and the loose case and the loose tapes. So here we go. Rugrats Chucky the Brave. I remember watching this when I was a kid. I loved Rugrats as a kid. I was born in '94, so I remember watching Rugrats, Rocket Power, Angry Beavers, Cat Dog. Man, it was just so many great shows back then. Winnie the Pooh, Three Cheers for Eeyore and Rabbit. Actually, never seen this. I've actually wanted to actually see this, but I've never seen it. Back in the day, I wasn't too much of a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh either. Uh, Gone in 60 Seconds by Nicolas Cage. I have seen this. This is actually a very, very good movie. I have seen this. I actually have not seen it on VHS. I have seen it on DVD. Soccer Dog. Love this movie. This movie is really, really good. I absolutely love it. Fantastic movie. Oh, this is definitely bringing back some memories. And this case is all messed up. But The Sandlot. Yes, the case is all messed up. I love this movie. I remember watching this as a kid when we had a VHS player, and I watched this movie so much. But when it came down to watching the second movie, it was like really, really crazy because we've never seen the second one, and I've seen previews of it, and it's just weird. All right, Rush Hour 2. Another cult classic. Love this movie so much. Fantastic movie. I love it to death. Oh man, back in the day with me and my grandfather, when he passed away in 2011, he was always the type of guy. Okay, I'm going to record and videotape movies, and man, if he didn't do that, we had so much fun recording and taping movies that we taped some of Stephen King's movies. One of the main ones that we did was The Langoliers, and this is a fantastic movie. I love it. It's got 3 movies up on it, but with this one, it's a very, very good movie. I absolutely enjoy it. Fantastic Stephen King. I don't know where the case is for this, but Ants. I'm a huge fan of Ants. I have not seen this movie in years. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. And yes, I'm wearing a green shirt mainly because, well, this was also my grandfather's, and I'm inheriting a bunch of stuff from him. But I, I'm in the Christmas spirit for some reason, so I'm wearing green tonight. Bambi. Oh my goodness. Man, these movies are getting really good now. Bambi is a fantastic movie. I love this movie so much. I used to watch it with all my sisters all the time. Fantastic animated movie. Oh, Pearl Harbor, the 60th anniversary. This is based upon what Japan did in North America to Pearl Harbor and how we bombed Hiroshima back in World War II. I think that's what it was. Shining Time, Billy's Party. Oh my goodness. I was a huge fan of Thomas the Tank Engine back in the day. I still am to this day. I love watching those little shows like on the Roku channel and stuff. I love Thomas the Tank Engine. Still love it. I still have the exact sun towel of it in my closet. It's just one of the things I loved as a kid. All right, so sometimes some restaurants would actually give out movies or games. So McDonald's came out with the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald and the Legend of Grimace Island. Yes, those were times where instead of them giving out and promoting toys, they either promoted video games or they promoted movies. And at this point, they really promoted some good movies. Oh man, Rugrats: The Santa Experience. Love this one. Man, this is probably one of my favorite episodes to watch of Rugrats, and I just love this so much. I haven't seen Rugrats in years, and I really want to go back to it. All right, The Replacements. I have never seen the VHS version, but I have seen this movie before, and this is a very, very funny movie. I think it's actually pretty good. Polly, the Talking Bird. I have seen this plenty of times, and I love it to death. As y'all currently know, as of right now, until I'm finished with this pile, I'm actually sitting on the floor until I get this cleared off, and then I'm gonna be sitting in a chair. Oh man, probably one of my favorite disaster films, Titanic. I'm a huge fan of the Titanic movie. I love the history of it. I've actually looked up all the history of it, and apparently they're saying it's disintegrating after so many years, and you know what? It did what it was supposed to do. In a way, it brought people on board and took them somewhere. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. A fantastic movie. I love this movie. It's really, really good. I don't know where it is on DVD. I think I might have it somewhere on DVD. Home Alone. Home Alone 2. The main one on this. Problem Child, which was really good. Homeward Bound. 3 good movies on here. This is another one that my granddad actually videotaped for us before his passing. It was absolutely really, really good. Spider-Man 2. Huge fan of the Spider-Man movies. The original ones. I don't like these new ones. I love the original ones. They're so good. Okay, so this is probably my favorite war movie ever. Saving Private Ryan. Oh my goodness. This movie is so good. I'm not going to even spoil it. If you have not seen it, go watch it. Disney's Dinosaurs. This was absolutely really, really good. Don't Cross the Boss. This was something that Disney actually put together. And it was like a little show type thing they put together. It was absolutely really good. Heidi. I've actually never seen Heidi at all. Never seen the movie. I'll show it to y'all. I've never seen the movie at all. Yeah, I've never seen it one bit. But Heidi is actually a really, really good movie. As far as I've been told and everything. But I have actually not seen it. So, now I can move to the chair. So, just bear with me while I get this camera straight, because my back is, like, literally killing me. The older you get, you know what they say, the older you get, the more your back is killing you. There we go. Whew. That hurt my back for a little bit. Sitting on the floor like that. I can't keep doing that no more. But, what we're about to do, though, is go through some of these movies. Jurassic Park 3. Huge fan of Jurassic Park. Love this movie to death. I've seen it so many times. Fantastic movie. This is the only movie that I know for a fact that is still wrapped completely. Friday. I have never seen Friday at all. Oh my gosh, Daniel, why haven't you seen this movie? Da, da, da. I just never seen it. And it's still completely wrapped. I've never seen it. Little Rascals. Huge, huge fan of this movie. Love this movie to death. Man, I used to watch this as a kid. Oh! Man, this one really brings back some memories. To me, I think this is Adam Sandler's biggest success. Big Daddy. Fantastic movie. I've seen this on so many different media ways to watch it. It's just a fantastic movie. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. The Gallant Old Engine and Other Thomas Stories. I used to watch this as a kid so many times over and over again because I was a huge Thomas the Tank Engine fan growing up. We can't show those yet. Thomas and the Tank Engine Friends, Percy, Ghostly's Trick, and Other Thomas Stories. Huge, huge fan of this movie. Or this TV show. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Thomas the Tank Engine. I can't remember how many of them that I have. It's so many of them. Rugrats in Paris, the movie. This is the sequel to Rugrats, the movie. Fantastic movie. Oh my goodness. If you have not seen it, you need to watch this movie. So good. Lara Croft Tomb Raider Special Edition. I have never seen this at all. Never seen it. I need to get to it one day. Whenever I get a VHS player. Ah, the mouse on the motorcycle. Love this movie. Man, it's a mouse on a motorcycle. Ah, even though it's only 42 minutes long. I think I know what this is. But I'll go through that one last. For Richer or Poor. This is actually a really, really good movie. A movie that was made back in the 90s. And I know a lot of people that love this movie. I'm one of them that loves it. Fantastic movie. Sleeping Beauty. Fantastic Disney movie. Man, love this movie. And that's the Walt Disney version. That's not the original version. Toy Story 2. Huge fan. When I'm looking at these, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Because it brings back that nostalgia feel. I love it. Alright, so the last one. I pre-recorded a race-up one here. And one that Dale Earnhardt won before he died. And this was his last Daytona race that he won before he died. And I'm glad I got to record it. So that has some sentimental value to me. Alright, so we gotta save that for last. Alright, so now we're starting on the bigger movies. This one's gonna take a little while. Some of these cases are messed up, while some of them are actually not. Stuart Little 2. Huge, huge fan of this movie. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, I can't tell you how great this movie is. I've never seen the first one, but I love the second one. Winnie the Pooh, The Seasons of Giving. Love this movie. I used to watch this with my sisters all the time, and I used to watch it all the time. Fantastic movie. The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I love the first one, and I have both of them on DVD. While I don't know where the original cassette tape is for The Lion King, the original, but man, I love this movie so much. I have played it and watched it and watched it. When I mean played it, I've played the game before. Walt Disney's masterpiece, Cinderella. Huge fan of Cinderella. Man. This is a great movie. I'm trying to see if I have both of these. I probably have it somewhere in this pile, whenever I get to it. Maybe I don't. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Based upon the story, the book, and the cartoon. Very, very good. I've seen it plenty of times. I have no idea where the other ones are at, but we're about to look and see if they're all in here. Something tells me that this is not in here. Rugrats the movie. I knew I had it. I love this movie. There's actually a movie that I'm really looking to get up out of here. And I think I have the complete set in here somewhere. I could be wrong. I should have done this and got it all addressed when I did. Didn't know I had it. Stuart Little. Did not know I had it. Never seen it. 101 Dalmatians. This is based upon the cartoon movie. And I've seen the cartoon movie, but I love this one even more. I remember when, what's her name? Evil LaVille, whatever her name's. Something, and she gets caught up in the cake factory. Love it. I don't know where the first one is. I have no idea where the first one is. But I know for a fact, either something happened to it, I don't know. But I know for a fact I had all 3 Spy Kid movies. I used to watch these all the time. Fantastic movies. And for some reason, I had both Pocahontas' movies. But I don't know where they're at. Right now, I'm just doing this just condensed time. Alright, so some of the movies, Nintendo actually made some movies back then in the 90s, besides the Super Mario Brothers movies. They made, and I can't believe I have 2 copies of these. Well, do I? No, they're in the same case, but totally 2 different movies. Pokemon the movie 2000 and Pokemon the first movie Mewtwo Spikes. Pokemon the first movie, which is this one, and this is Pokemon the movie 2000. Completely two different movies. That was actually the first one. The second one is Mewtwo Strikes Back. Rudolph, the Island of Misfit Toys. Actually, a movie I've seen before. Really, really good VHS movie. Winnie the Pooh's Grand Adventure. Search for Christopher Robin. This is actually a really, really good movie. Fantastic movie. Alright, so let me see if I have any of the more Walt Disney films. If I do, not the Disney, but the Walt Disney films. I consider this still a Walt Disney film. Because it just says Disney Masterpiece on it. If it's a Disney Masterpiece, then that's how I know it's a Walt Disney film. Alright, so I'm going to show all these off together. These movies are my Walt Disney masterpieces, plus I have plenty more down here. I'm just going to show them off as it is. Dumbo. Mulan. Love this movie. Never seen the second one, though. The Spirit of Mickey. Huge fan of Mickey as a kid. Disney's The Little Mermaid. As far as I know, this one goes for some money right now because this one's a special edition. And Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp. Fantastic movie. Madeline, based upon the TV series. Space Jam. Huge fan of Space Jam. Air Bud. Stitch the movie. I don't know where it's at, but I do have Lilo and Stitch the movie. But this is the Stitch movie. This is the sequel. Mighty Joe Young. Huge fan of this movie. I can't believe Bill Paxton died a couple of years ago, and that was one of my favorite actors, so I'm keeping this in his memory. Matilda. Huge fan of this movie. Love it. This guy reminds me of Wario for some reason. I don't know. He reminds me of Wario. Babes in Toyland. I saw this when I was a kid, and I remember this. Wait, why are they gonna show a kids movie with boobs? It's got some big boobs. Anastasia, the alter version of Cinderella. And I think that this one is way better. The Jungle King. Oh man, this was actually really, really good too. Fantastic movie. Monsters, Inc. Huge, great movie. Love it. A Bug's Life. Another good movie. Doug, the first movie. I never knew there was a second one, but I knew there was a first one, and I remember getting this on I think we got it for our birthday. Me and my sister, because we're twins. I think we got it for our birthday. I have two other sisters, but I'm the only boy in the family. Now here comes my favorite movie of all time, and the movie that I could really spend talking hours on end. And I first found out about this movie when I saw something online, something about Studio Ghibli. That should really just give it away. When I first found out about Studio Ghibli, I was like, all right, let me look up these films. And I went through everyone, looked up through it, didn't see every single film in it, but I've read up on every single one of them. And there's only one film that came to mind, and I said, I gotta watch it. I watched it, and I said, you know what? This is probably my favorite movie of all time. Without a doubt. Because Lion King, that and George of the Jungle were originally my two favorite movies of all time. And this topped it. Big time. And I'm glad I still kept it, because this is the real definitive edition of this movie. And this is the only version of any Studio Ghibli movie that has more versions than any other one. You should know it right off the bat. If you don't, Kiki's Delivery Service. My God, I love this movie. I have seen this movie so many times. I love it to death. Fantastic movie. I don't know when it came out on VHS over here in the United States, but I'm guessing that this movie came out in the United States. I'm guessing in 1990. I love this movie so much. It holds a dear place in my heart. And the point about this movie is Kiki is a 13-year-old witch, and she has to live on her own to train for a year. And that was the thing about witches. Well, she does, and she becomes a successful delivery service witch. Fantastic movie, fantastic music. Everything in this movie was so great. Oh. That's all my movies on VHS. That's a lot of movies that I own. Alright, everybody. If y'all like this video, comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you so much.